Yes, sir. Ambassador Plays back in the building. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Not just well, but swell. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Look, y'all, today we got some Super Saiyan Gotenks gameplay. This has been requested by a few of you guys. And so without further ado, let's get into it and let's do what it do. God bless. I hope y'all are doing well. Hope y'all are having a good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time you're watching this here video. And okay, so what do I think about Super Saiyan Gotenks? Well, let's watch together. I think his rush string is pretty decent. If I'm not mistaken, he does not have a single rolling hammer. Our first opponent, Daddy Davis 2022. Hey man, what was going through your head when you put Daddy in your username, huh? That's all I'm trying to figure out. I mean, I feel as though, hey, I don't know what you had going through your head. It looks like I was AFK here, but look at Gotenks stance. That joint groovy, bro. He like, hey, like he really moving, bro. Like a tribal, like an African type joint he got going on right there. But I don't know what's up with me and being AFK at the beginning of these videos, but I'd be tripping. I don't know, because I know I sit down ready to record. I was probably getting up, refilling my water bottle or grabbing a snack or something like that. But I'm back real soon, I think. Right about here. Yeah, there we go. All right. So yeah, Super Saiyan Gotenks, he cool. All right, so this might be an unpopular opinion that I have right here. And let me know what y'all think. But the small characters are really fun to play on. It's something about being just this little itty bitty body and banging with the big folks. You feel me? Do y'all feel me, or is that just me? It's something about being this little itty bitty character and really smashing on these bigger characters, man. It hit a little different. So as you can see, I think this dude an S4, and he's using my dog. He's using Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. Like, I always say this in my videos. If I were to lose to anybody, I would want it to be a Vegeta. But in actuality, I'm really not trying to lose to anybody. Nice little super counter right there. He failed on that little dragon dive bomb, whatever it's called. I still don't know all the technical terms for this game as they're intended to be used. I just be making up my own names. But yeah, this gameplay, I'm not gonna lie, I've been sitting on this gameplay for about a week. So this is before I hit the top 100. For those of you who don't know, for those of you who have not been in the streams, we are currently 78th on the leaderboards. How do I feel about it? Normal. I'm gonna be honest, I feel normal. I don't view myself as a competitive player. I view myself as a casual competitive. What is casual competitive, AP? You just said you're not competitive, but then you said competitive. No, I'm saying casual competitive, meaning I play this game on a casual level, but I'm competitive because I like to win. I'm a casual competitive in every game I actually care about. 2K, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, Call of Duty when I did play, which was, I couldn't even say that I really played Call of Duty for real. But as y'all can see, to no surprise, I got this dude. You know, he's an S4. Not saying that I can't be beat by S4. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is typically most S4s, they're not seeing me. Most Z ranks are not seeing me, if I'm being honest. And that's not pride. That's just from what I've seen. A lot of the S rank, okay, hear me, all right? Hear me. I fought a lot of S ranks way better than Z ranks. Way better than Z ranks. And y'all want to know what I think it is? I think after this newest patch changed, a lot of people got fake Z ranks and they're being exposed now. I think he hit me with that Gamma Burst Flash. Yeah, that was good. That was a good way to use it right there. A lot of these fake false Z ranks are being exposed now. They got their Z rank through some cheesy MUI or perception. They just gotta bail out Z rank, man, because this game, how it used to be, and I guess you could say it's still like that now. As you can see, I got that guy with a galactic donut. They slowed that galactic donut down a lot, because that used to be one of those moves that dang near was like a teleportation super, bro. If somebody was going instant spark, you could throw that and it would travel across the entire map in the blink of an eye. But no, how it was post this most recent patch, or pre this most recent patch, it was all about who could exploit the best. And that is a sorry rule of thumb for a game, especially a fighting game. I mean, that's just sorry. So a lot of these Z ranks got it by cheesing their way all the way to victory, spamming perception, spamming MUI, spamming Super Vegeta after image strike, spamming Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I mean, I'm not saying these characters should never be played, but if you play them, there's a way to cheese on dang near anybody, right? It's called a cheesy playstyle. And truth be told, these people, they're just cheesers. So it's not that he's on Super Saiyan Vegito. It's that he's a cheeser. He can use a regular character and cheese. Now the cheese won't be as effective. But some people, like, if they can't cheese, you would swear this is their first time ever picking up a PS4 controller or a PS5 controller, excuse me. That's how bad they play. That's how discombobulated they look if they can't cheese. Some people, I'm telling you, bro, some people, I doubt if they could press square 5 times consecutively. Genuinely. Like, if there's no exploit within the combo, their brain probably can't even process pressing square 5 times in a row. But as you can see, we're on this Vegeta's neck right here. Finished him with a sweet 4 hits for 5.137 damage. That's nasty. Also, I like Gotenks' personality, man. It's funny, very confident, very arrogant, very cocky. That's what gets him beat in a lot of these fights, especially in the anime. But yeah, man, it's kind of, when you think about it, we got a dude, I didn't get to read his name, but he's a Z rank Super Saiyan 2 adult Gohan. W character selection right there. But when you think about it, it's kind of sad what they ended up doing with Trunks and Goten, is it not? At one point, I mean, really think, during, what saga was it? The Buu saga. During the Buu saga, the Cell saga, they were kind of irrelevant, if I'm not mistaken. They didn't really do too much in the Cell saga, but in the Buu saga, dude, they were pivotal. They were pivotal to the series. I mean, Goten and Trunks, they were somebody that people actually relied on. Piccolo taught them the fusion technique, and then they learned how to match each other's power level. Come on, go down memory lane with me, y'all. Y'all remember Trunks and Goten had to match each other's power level. If I'm not mistaken, Goten's power level was a little bit under Trunks's, and so Trunks had to lower his power level ever so slightly so that they could properly fuse. Just like, if you guys remember, Vegeta's power level is unfortunately, and gosh, it hurts me to say, Vegeta's power level is unfortunately slightly lower than Goku's, so Goku has to ever so slightly lower his power level before him and Vegeta fuse, because a fusion has to be on equal terms. Nobody can be stronger or weaker. So anyways, Goten and Gotenks, they learned why do I keep saying that? Goten and Trunks, they learned the fusion, coined it Gotenks, and then they learned, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I don't know the exact time span. I know they learned Super Saiyan within Gotenks really quick. I think Super Saiyan 3 took them some time, and I think they went into the hyperbolic time chamber to achieve it. And so whole time, Buu is out there wreaking havoc. By the time they come out, Buu has transformed from Fat Buu to Super Buu. Right? He's transformed from not Fat Buu to Super Buu, from Fat Buu to Super Buu, and yeah, okay. It's just Super Buu. It's just Super Buu. And them boys came out the hyperbolic time chamber, giving that man the giving him the hands. You know, when's the last time we seen Gotenks be pivotal like that? When's the last time we seen Gotenks actually be useful or used, man? They kind of just, after the Buu saga, in my opinion, it seems as though they kind of threw those characters off to the side. They didn't directly throw them into the garbage, but y'all know how when the trash can or the garbage can that the community takes all their trash to, when it's full and they just put the garbage bags on the side of the garbage? That's what they did. That's what they did with Goten and Trunks, man. They didn't put them directly inside of the garbage can, but they put them on the side of the garbage can. Like, you know what? We thinking about whether or not we want to actually use you or just throw you away. It's disrespectful, man. And he was real strong. But it is what it is, man. I mean, I'm not too hurt by it. As long as they don't pull that garbage with Vegeta, that's the day I might really stop watching Dragon Ball Z. And that says a lot, because I grew up on this for real. But man, listen. If they ever do Vegeta like that, I'll be one of those people that start fighting for Naruto over Dragon Ball Z. I'm making my life's mission. I'll be on all the Reddit posts, dropping paragraphs and essays on why Naruto is better than Dragon Ball Z. Let them hold Vegeta like that. I get not letting Vegeta, or I don't get it, but I'll live with Vegeta not having any real, like, W victories within the series. I'll deal with Vegeta always being one step behind Kakarot. I'll deal with Vegeta dang near getting the brakes beat off him by every villain Goku beats and just being left there for the greatest motivational speeches. I'll live with that. But you throw Vegeta to the side like you threw Gotenks, I will throw Dragon Ball Z to the side. I will throw Dragon Ball Z as a whole to the side. Speaking of Vegeta, Yo, when is this, like, what, realistically, y'all get at me in the comments. What month do you think Sparking Zero is going to release DLC 2 for Dragon Ball Daima? I'm thinking December of 2025. Hey, bro, that's how I'm thinking. Knowing Sparking Zero, bro, they do the opposite of what we want. You feel me? I feel like the dev team back there, they look at the reviews, they look at some content creators, they look at what people are saying on the internet, and they go, all right, guys, today let's look at Sparking Zero, let's see where we're at, let's see where the community's head is on this specific issue regarding the Diamond DLC. Let's go to Reddit. What does that say? Oh, this top like this top comment has 3,000 likes. It says, I really hope to get the second DLC within 5 months of the first one. We gotta at least do 7. We gotta at least do 7. Like that, I feel like that's how the conversations go, man, because why are they doing the opposite of what we want, bro? You guys make these games for us. So that's what my fault. That's an assumption. That's what you're supposed to do, is make these games for us. In reality, y'all make these games for your pockets. That's why y'all make these games. Y'all make these games so y'all could be sitting pretty and living lavish. That's why y'all make this game. That's why you dropped this game, made millions, if not billions, off of the initial sales and the DLC. People purchasing like the Legend Edition or whatever it's called in Sparking Zero. You did that, and then you kicked back, put your feet up on the counter, put your sunglasses on, you put the little cucumbers on your what's it called? Y'all know the scene in the movies where they put the cucumbers on their eyes, they're like at a beach. That's what they did. Never looked at Sparking Zero again. They handed it off to all of the new hires that barely know how to be a dev and said, here, y'all hold that. Hit us up. But hey, hit us up as soon as a game-breaking Zenny glitch come out. We're going to patch that immediately. Oh, also, make sure you hit us up if the legendary face-off mode with Brawly start acting up. We're going to patch that because we know nobody cares about it. So we're going to pretend like we're actually being active with the game, but we're going to choose to be active with something that nobody cares about. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I done went off on a tangent, but that's how I feel, man. Okay, so boom. I think it was a little while into the video where I started using this, but y'all see that skill that I have that gives me hyper armor? That is very useful. That is very useful because for what? About 10 to 15 seconds, I can eat any light attacks and light key blasts that are not charged up. That is very useful. So if I play this character again, which I definitely will play this character again. Maybe not for, well, no, I'll definitely play it for a video too, but y'all gotta let me know that y'all want that, unless I find out that I just really, really, really enjoy playing this character. But anyways, I'll play him on quick match again, and then I make sure to use that more effectively because that's like Z Gogeta. Z Gogeta also has that buff where he's like a tank, bro. He turns into a tank. He can just eat all these hits, bro, and he's unfazed. But yeah. Overall, I give Super Saiyan Gotenks an 8 out of 10. I don't know, he was just really fun to play, man, and I might be a little bit biased because of what I said in the beginning of the character, the beginning of the video, being a small character and beating up these grown folks is just hilarious, man. Also, his combos feel smooth. I was not struggling. Some characters, I'll try to do a heavy after 2 hits, and I'll do a heavy after 1 hit. Or I'll try to do a heavy after 2 hits, and in reality, I do a heavy after 3 hits because their combo string, it doesn't feel fluid. And so I accidentally end up hitting too many times or not enough times. I didn't run into that with Super Saiyan Gotenks. I think that might be a problem for Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks because from what I've seen, his combos are ridiculously fast. And he's one of those characters that you press square 1 time and, you know, the character actually hits 4 times. Some people like it, other people think it's annoying. I think when you get to the higher level of the game, which ceiling's not crazy high in this game, but there is a higher level. Once you get to the higher level, that can be something that actually ends up doing more harm than good. And this Goku is putting them hands on me right now. I think I might lose to him twice in a row. That's very unfortunate. It's looking like I'm finna lose. Let's see what happens. Uh-oh. Wow. Yo, look at that. Wow. I clutched up. I genuinely, I forgot the outcome. Like I said, I've been sitting on this gameplay for a week. I don't even remember what happened in these clips. I'm watching while y'all watching, for real. I'm watching while y'all watching. As you can see, that Z-Burst dash in the beginning of the match actually ended up doing way more harm than good. If this Goku was smart, he would have dropped his combo because all this extra stuff just looks good, but the combo drop off damage, once you start hitting them more, it's ridiculous. So it's better to just stop hitting or do a sweep or a gut punch or reset. You know what I mean? Getting into combos past 30 hits is absolutely pointless. You're just trying to, unless you're trying to clip something, post it, or just embarrass somebody. That's really the only uses of doing 30 plus hit combos now, because the damage drop off is insane. As y'all can see, that tech that I used was something slight, something real nice. I ain't gonna lie, something real nice. But he revenge countered it and he ruined all the fun, man. He ruined all the fun, bro. Nice little Vanish War right here. Lost that revenge counter. He did the revenge counter exploit. Like I said, it's all about who can exploit better. Also, I think this video took place before I knew how to do that exploit, man. I just recently figured out that exploit. I was fighting this entire time without the understanding of how to do that exploit, and apparently everybody knows how to do that joint, man. Which is interesting, because when you search on YouTube, there's not really, it's like a gatekeep exploit, because when you search on YouTube, it's not really a bunch of tutorials flat out telling you how to do it. I don't know, just interesting. But our next opponent, CJG the GOAT. CJG the GOAT, yeah, that's what it says. Z-Rank Fuse Zamasu. I'm on that, I'm not gonna lie. For some reason, bro, when I see Zamasu's face, I just want to pound it in with my fist, man. I don't know. Maybe it's because of how he did Vegeta in Dragon Ball Super. Maybe that's why. Even though Vegeta did straight, Vegeta did a good job, bro. Vegeta did a real good job. But yeah, as soon as I saw him, I made up my mind. I said, okay, I'm gonna destroy this guy. Like, I'm pretty sure I told myself I'm not even gonna play around with him. Like, Fuse Zamasu, bro, I just want to destroy you, bro. I don't want to fight you any longer than I have to, because I know you can heal. I know you got the little special key blast joint. I just want to destroy you. That's it. All I want for Christmas is to destroy Fuse Zamasu. Let me chill out, bro. He got my back right here. I am failing every super counter, but I finally got one. He got key advantage, but I guess I was just feeling extra bold, man. And he choked that last vanish. I think he had enough to vanish right there, but I think he choked it. Look at him. I don't know, was he taunting right there, or was he trying to heal? I don't know. That's very, very interesting, man. Very interesting. So I popped that hyper armor, I think, and now I'm really going crazy. I'm using that tech, but the wall stopped him right there. The wall saved him, man, bro. He should give that wall the biggest shout out of all time, because he would have been dead. And then he healed, see? That's why I didn't want to play around with him, bro, because I knew he was going to heal. But guess what I did? Take that health right back off. And now look, it's like you never even healed in the first place. You're dead, son. You're dead. Also, I really like the fact that he has high kicks off of a perception. That's nice. That's nice, because that allows you to flow directly into your rush string, and it makes it hard to super counter. You know, it makes it pretty hard to super counter. So yeah, and as for our last match, we have a Kid Trunks. So we have one half of the Fuse character that we're using. Pretty interesting. Now, one thing I do remember, I don't remember the outcome. I don't remember what happened, how many I won, how many I lost, if I won all three, if I possibly lost all three. But I do remember this dude's connection was a bit delayed, man. It was a bit delayed, and you know, that stuff is really frustrating. Y'all let me know. On my last live stream, somebody told me that it's better to play on Wi-Fi, because if you have a better connection than your opponent, you're going to be at a disadvantage. So they were pretty much, they were pretty much saying, if you're playing on Wi-Fi, yeah, you might have the lesser connection between you and your opponent, but you are not messed up. Or what is the word I'm looking for? Hold on, y'all. I'm finna think of this word. You are not put at the disadvantage if you have Wi-Fi, right? The person who has better connection is put at the disadvantage. So think about it like this. I'm playing in McDonald's Wi-Fi. For my gaming experience, you playing McDonald's Wi-Fi too, right? So it feels even. But on the other hand, if you have better connection, and we've all experienced this before, bro, it feels like somebody just unplugged your PS5. Like, nothing works. You move your character to the left, he waits 2 seconds before he decides he wants to comply with your directive. It's ridiculous, man. This fight is neck and neck, bro. This dude was surviving like a little cockroach, blocking all these key blasts. I'm like, bro, I'm probably finna lose to him. Every time fights start getting like this, bro, this last minute stuff, I don't do well with it. Yup, see what I say. What I say. Bro, like that stuff, I feel like I overthink when fights are that close, man, and we're not in each other's faces. When we're at a distance like that, I get to overthinking, bro, and I end up selling, which is exactly what I did. He just did a raw super, bro, and got me. He just did a raw super and got me, bro. That's pathetic on my end. On my end. But GG's to him. His name is LPR Hercules God. So, hey. Alright. Have no idea what that name is supposed to, you know. I don't know where the inspiration went. But as you can see, I got 3 super counters going. So even though I said it is delayed, I now believe that I have no excuse. Even though it's delayed, I've got a hang of the timing on the delay, so I have no excuse if I lose again. So let's see what happens, man. I'm pretty sure I tried to get on his neck right here, but that explosive wave is very, very useful, man. Considering the fact that you can get your opponent off of you at any point you so choose, even if they have your back, without having the super counter. Yeah, that's very useful. And oh my lord, I am destroying him this match. I guess I really didn't like losing that. I guess I really didn't appreciate losing that last match. Chill out, AP. Man, I turned all the way up. Oh my lord, bro. I turned all the way up that match, bro. I stopped playing all types of games. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this Super Saiyan Gotenks gameplay as we're coming to an end right here. Let's see what happens in this final battle. And I don't know why, but as I'm talking over this and editing right now, this gameplay looks so crisp, vibrant, and smooth, man. That's one thing that I can never take away from Sparking Zero. It has its issues, and these issues are glaring. But the game is a cinematic masterpiece. I mean, the graphics, the animation, it's really good. The attention to detail, the way the hair moves, the Super Saiyan form being fluffier, and Super Saiyan 2 and up being spikier. It's amazing. So we got them out right there as well. God bless, man. Jesus loves you. I love you too. I hope y'all enjoyed this, man. It's been Ambassador Plays, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.